This is the Wonder Boy collection on the Nintendo Switch, obtained by the Maryland Library System. This is going to be a video for Wonder Boy in Monsterland. It's a research stream of the second game of the Wonder Boy series. This is going to take a bit of setting up, so give me a moment here. I'll set the table a little bit. In 1986, a company made an arcade game, Escape. They made an arcade game called Wonder Boy. I did a video on this channel playing the American version of Wonder Boy, basically. It's a game NES fans will remember. So I'll set the table a tiny bit by showing you a little bit of the first Wonder Boy game, which was eventually localized in the United States. In fact, I want to say it was remade in Japan as well after it was localized in the United States. It'll make more sense once I actually show you the footage, because this game eventually became Adventure Island on the NES. I gotta insert a coin. That would be Master Higgins. So this was a game where you, with ratchet scrolling, it scrolls in one direction like in Super Mario Brothers. You collect food to keep your life bar high. Do I not have a weapon? There's my weapon. Now I can throw weapons. Now I can chuck weapons. So that's the kind of game this is. It was just a regular platformer. Nothing fancy here. There's a bit more to it than that, but can I get that? I think I might need to be on the skateboard to get those. So you can see the meter on the top right-hand corner of the screen, which is slowly counting down, which is why I need to collect this fruit. There we go. You can hold right to go a bit faster, hold left to hit the brakes. Again, that's the kind of game this is. But that's Wonder Boy 1. So we close the game. I have an entire video where I play the TurboGrafx, the TurboGrafx Mini version of this game called Adventure Island. And it looks a lot better than this, because it was basically a remake of the NES version of Adventure Island. But when I go back, we're going to play a game that really doesn't have a whole lot to do with Wonder Boy 1. It's more, apparently this game is supposed to be more of a Metroidvania title. Kind of like, maybe not like Zelda 2, I guess like Faxanadu, if you remember that. I've never played this game before. So we'll get around to playing more of that in a second. You have a wiggle jump for some reason. I don't know why that's a thing. This game did come with a little insert, which is, I guess you can call it a manual, but it's not particularly useful. It's a single page that shows you what all the buttons do in each Wonder Boy game. It doesn't explain what purpose they serve. Like, there's a wiggle button in this. There's a wiggle jump in this game. A wiggle jump. I have no idea what purpose it serves. There's also a rewind and a fast forward, and you can create multiple save states during the game. So it's going to be way more manageable than your typical Genesis game. I want to say this game did come out on the Genesis. Is that what it says here? Yeah, small role-playing elements. So apparently it was a side-scroller, but there were some role-playing elements, because apparently you can level up. I'll see how that goes. Yeah, and Sega did I guess Sega did this particular version of the game. Okay, so I'm curious if the arcade version is available. I'm not sure if it is. By the way, I can't turn down the music in this game. So fair warning ahead of time. What I will also do is I'll try to play the game normally for about 10 or 15 minutes, then play the game with save scumming if I have to. But I kind of want to get a feel for how the challenge level is for this game without any of the helpers, if you will, any of the hand-holdy gameplay stuff. Starting lives. I'm in easy mode. To use a special weapon, press the special weapon button. Pressing down is disabled in this mode. Apparently, you can't crouch in this game. Let me play the game the way it was meant to be played, which I don't know what that even means at this point. We'll see how that goes. Starting lives, 3, 4, or 5. Not that many options, but hey, what are you going to do? I want to say when the Genesis first came out, there were a few more people liked the idea of having multiple lives. Revenge of Shinobi had that. Just having more options, things you can turn on and off. back in those days, it was a big deal because a lot of games hid that stuff behind Easter eggs and secret codes, like the Konami code. Well, you have an options menu. Just let people turn it. It's like arcade games have dip switches where you can turn the difficulty higher or lower. The freaking 2600, the Atari 2600, had a difficulty switch, A or B. So it seemed to make, the NES didn't have that, so it seems to make sense to have like actual options in your video games. We'll get to that later. Now again, I don't know how to play this game, so we're going to see how it goes. This is a research stream. Like I said, I wanted to set the table so you know what to expect. So, I mean, just by looking at this demo here, you can see, like, okay, so there's hidden coins all over the place, which is interesting, I suppose. There's a timer on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, but again, none of this seems to be explained. The country's fate despends on you. Despends on you. Very curious about how this game's going to play out. But, like I said, I think if this game... Oh, I have the Gradius sword. Do I get the... Am I fighting the Vic Vipers? Is that who I'm stabbing right now? The Vic Vipers? We'll see how this game goes. I remember the sequels being a little bit better. There was Wonder Boy and Monster World, which was the Metroidvania game that I played a bit of on the Sega Genesis Classics disc that I believe that was on... Yeah, it was on the Xbox One. I played a bit of that game before, but the footage was kind of mucked up. There was the Xbox One's footage capturing technology was kind of flaky back then. So I was constantly dropping frames. So all the videos that I made using those Xbox One internal capture, all those Xbox One USB capture elements, I need to redo. Because I'm basically piecing them together because the footage is so... The video and the audio was out of sync. So that was going to be a problem. So you can see this is a platformer. This is nothing like the... I would say this is nothing like the first Wonder Boy game. I think it still has that timer going on with that little hourglass on the bottom of the screen there. But I'm curious how that plays. Because I don't think you have to collect fruit to stay alive like in the first Wonder Boy games. That's going to make things somewhat interesting. And again, I'm going to play this game the way it was meant to be played in a way. So that means... Wait, hold on. Go back a bit. See, you see how that hourglass ran out of time? Is that when I start losing my life? Yeah, okay. So when the hourglass runs out of time, then turns over, you lose a pip of health. Huh. That's definitely an arcade game. That's definitely an arcade element. Because obviously a lot of arcade games had to make money, so you couldn't just dawdle. I wonder if that's what's going on here. So we'll set the table a bit. I'll turn the music on a little bit, and I'll chip in a bit later. Press the left stick. One gold? Hold on. I was supposed to get way more than that. Is it based on a timer? There it is. Okay, that was weird. Wonder if there's a timer for that stuff. At least the hourglass stopped. Take the sword and that. Gradius. So I'm using Gradius to stab the Vic Vipers. Yeah. I'm a kid. I'm not supposed to drink either. But here we are. So what happens if I stay here? Is the hourglass still running? I can't tell. I don't think the hourglass is still running. If I can just stay here as long as I want. I don't have that much gold. Oh, okay. So he just kicks me out. Okay. So I said I was gonna play normally. Sorry. See, so I lost some health because the hourglass turned over. This stupid table knife is not doing me any good. Uh-oh. Darkdeath Evilman. I play Castlevania, I know that. Come on! Use the revival medicine, hooray! Use the revival medicine on death. There's only one way to beat death. That's Sally Richardson's rule. That's impossible. I'm pretty sure I'll get us demonetized. I got the key to the gate. Nothing like Wonder Boy 1. I'm always down to play some, Why do I want any of this? That music sucks. This sword really sucks. Look at a sword. It's like a freaking toothpick. I'm stabbing enemies with a toothpick. That ain't doing it for me. Okay, so basically if I just stay here, it's going to kick me out if I don't buy anything, because it's an arcade game. But a lot of this music isn't particularly good. We'll see how it goes. It's a mixed bag. Yeah, but this, like I said, this toothpick is not doing it for me, dog. Wow. Guess we're fighting the Goombas from the Mushroom Kingdom. Light shield, night shield. Can I buy a better freaking sword is the question. You're kind of sliding on the ground when you turn around. That's kind of weird. And I can't just sit around gathering gold because I'm gonna run out of health. So yeah, I got more points. Hooray! What? I don't want any of this. Well, that's a time, come on! I guess I needed the bomb to get past that guy. Second. Got it. At least the hourglass reset. Jeez! I'm the Nina Williams of video games. I'm the Nina Williams of Wonder Boy heroes. Pokey pokey. Ah! Uh-oh. Like a Dragon Ball villain. 5 Poke. Offensive power increased. The offensive range hasn't improved very much. And there's no pause? Well, it's an arcade game. Just a second. There's no pause button here? I mean, this is the pause. Yeah, it's an arcade game. Of course there's no pause. Imagine being able to pause a video game on the Sega Genesis. You like some of the music. Go to the Foot Locker. Yeah, we're going to the Foot Locker. What's the point of this? I'm gonna have to rewind this. Oh, so I move faster. Okay. So the shoes help me move faster. That helps. Yeah, I guess I move a little bit faster. So I guess I move a little bit faster. That's cool. But they don't. It doesn't seem to be significantly different, though. Like they both seem to help me move at a slightly faster speed, but not. It feels like it's the same speed. Yeah. They really help you move faster. Yeah, I can cure myself. Even the broadsword has a terrible range. Oh, come on! Do I need better shoes? It must be the shoes. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Like that. Myconoid Master. Hey. Oh. Shouldn't I have more than one life? You shouldn't I have more than one life? You know, this was a furry. Actually, I guess it's always been a furry game. I thought I had 5 lives. Hold on. Yeah, I thought I had 5 lives. Is that how many credits I'm allowed to insert? That might be it. Ow. Yeah. It's a side-scrolling game with just some shop purchasing elements, like in what was that game? Alex Kidd. The music is good so far. Some of the music is pretty good. Haha. Dip inside. Stop! Cut it out! Bastard. Give me that loot. $6 a coin. Well, I should have grabbed the key right away. Ah! Very finicky jumping controls. Very finicky jumping controls. Yeah, the gravity is a bit too high on these jumping controls, so it's not great. It's a furry game. But I do like the music when you're exploring. That's actually some pretty good, really catchy old school chiptune music here. So I do dig that. Does the beer, like, get me blotto, or does it, like, actually, like, heal me at some point? For sure Nintendo would have censored that if this game came out on the NES. I don't think we were ever allowed to drink alcohol in the NES games. Any NES game, really. Ow! Bastard! I got 5 bombs. Lightning magic with the exclamation point. That's how you know it's legit. 5 bombs. That's the hold to press down, right? Unless you're on a ladder, it's not going to go very well. Nice! So you press down to throw that bomb, but of course, if you're standing over a ladder, it doesn't work that well. So I think you have to jump. But remember, we have that option where we can make the special weapon button. We give a button assigned to the special weapons in this game, in this port of the game. Oh, wait! Can I hit the sword? Yeah, can I hit the arrows? I thought I could hit the arrows. Yeah, that's really weird. That was bad. The sound effects just died every time I whack an enemy because the sound channels are overwhelmed with all that annoying beeping. That was not gonna work. Got him. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Oh well. So I threw in an extra coin. Let's go. Ow! So I have one bomb left. Hey! Oh, wow. This one boss fight could totally hose me. This one boss fight could totally hose me. Wow. Hope I have 5 lives. Hope I have more than 5 lives. That was bad. What the heck? Got him. That one dude could have messed up my entire day. Good lord. This looks more like Wonder Boy. Ow! Bastard! Ow! Wait, this ain't life, did I? 4 swings, wow. Ah! Oh no, I'm hosed. Yeah, I have no idea what I was supposed to do. I had no idea what I was supposed to do there. Take the L, I guess. Ow! I can't just hit him on the way. I have to begin this jump just before the enemy reaches the apex of its jump. That seems to be the problem here. Ah! That! Not a lot of air control. How do I get out? This is a dead end? Yeah, is that just a dead end? I'm completely stuck! Are they kidding me? Am I completely stuck? I'm completely stuck. No, I made it out. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, I'm pressing down, but I can't shoot anything. There it is. Oh, it's a downward. It's a downward angle. Is it a homing attack? That's gotta be what it is. Ah! Was that just a dead end? God! Whew. Ow! I just got here. What the hell? I just got here, dog. That's a fine how do you do. So if unlimited continues, I guess. Ow! I didn't get any power-ups, by the way. I should have picked up some. Does this reduce the amount of hits I take? This is a research stream. I'm just trying to make progress here. You are okay. Thanks. Don't even bother. F you. You're fine. Basically that was. It's the alcohol. Come again. Ow. I'll take that. So will the shield protect me against those arrows that some of the enemies are spitting? Ow! Bastard! Just jumped me as soon as I left the store. Huh. I didn't expect that. I can't get any higher than that. Ow! Ow! Bastard! There we go. Don't know what that was about. Got a helmet. You have to buy it either. Is it always a helmet? Ow. So it's always a helmet, man. At least the Kraken. And I broke the helmet, man. I used up all three of my fireballs. Used up all three of my fireballs that time. Ah! One big asshole in here. Like, just straight up jump you as soon as you get here. I don't think this does any well. Maybe. I don't know if it does anything. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Try that again. Ow! Jesus, I freaking shut up. Ow! Ow! Oh, is that a hint? Is he giving out hints? Oh, so he's giving you hints. Ah! None of those hints were particularly helpful, by the way. Yes, your sister's upstairs. What difference did that make? Ow! Where did I leave this freaking place? Ow! Whoops. Ow! That jump is freaking annoying, by the way. Ow! Huh. I feel became lighter. First of all, that was not what he dropped the last time I met this guy. He dropped the helmet last time, so maybe it's randomized. Oh! You can hover! Well, first of all, F Look at that! And slow down. Slow down. At least the Kraken. Need to stay high. Jeez. First of all, this music's gonna drive me nuts. Give me a second. This music isn't particularly great. Ow! So can I stab through him? I thought I could stab through him. I thought I could stab through him. Maybe it's not the way this works. Yeah, I could stab through him. I could stab through him. Ow! That was rough. I can stab through him. Well, now if I lose the wing boots. Because if I have the wing boots, I can stab through them. I don't know when they disappear. Are they like a temporary buff? Yeah, I can stab through them, but okay. I gotta call it. Okay, I gotta come back and try this game later. But this thing is antiquated. But it's got some really good music, though. Surprisingly good music during some of the exploration areas. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, this thing seems kind of frustrating, like in terms of all the weird, like the super, like the jumping controls feel way too weighted down. So it's like you're jumping on Jupiter. You're constantly being pulled down to the ground. So you don't really have a lot of. You don't seem to have enough lift, and and you saw me miss a couple of jumps because they're very particular about where you place the rear end of your sprite, and they're very particular about where you put the front of your sprite on the landing on those platforms, which is really flaky. And that stupid toothpick you're fighting with isn't particularly great either. I might try this game a bit later, but this feels like a side scroller with some items you can buy along the way. Whatever. I recorded this with my Skull Candy earphones, plugged into a audio splitter into the J5 Create USB dongle, plugged into a USB-C connection to my Windows 10 laptop, quad-core with the Windows 10 camera app, recording at 60 frames a second. Part of the Wonder Boy collection on the Nintendo Switch from the Maryland Library System.